Hey guys, hey, it's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, and I am here once again to bring that fire. So today I'm jumping on so that we can talk about your next best business step. I got my Facebook, I got my Periscope. I am ready to rock out with y'all. So here's the deal. What I want to do is talk to you about what you can do to move forward in your business, in your goals, with your vision, especially if you keep pushing yourself back or you feel like life is pushing your plans back, right? So we've got to get into a proactive space where you can get more stuff done. And I want us to talk about that today. So of course, once again, I am LaShanda Henry, aka Sister Sense, and I got that little Prettyman hanging out with me today. Don't tell her she's got to get a bath today. She's got a serious messy face situation going on. So Prin and I are always here to share some money marketing and sales goals for entrepreneurs looking to get clear about their next best step. All right, so dig in, guys, get excited. If you want to learn about some smart things you can do to move forward, this is actually inspired by my new program, Focus Forward, which I launched yesterday over at sistersense.com/focus. It's a 5-day productivity program so that we can work on your focus and you moving forward. Now, I love this acronym. I'm going to share this before I share anything else. Focus, follow one course until successful, okay? So if you need to work on your focus today, whether you're watching live or via the replay, drop into the comment box, focus. If you need to work on that, drop that into the comment box. That's number one. Number two, if you're watching me on the replay side, always remember to drop into the comment box, #replaysrock. And turn on notifications and alerts so you get alerts and messages when I do these lives, because I don't know when I do them. I just kind of jump on when the spirit takes me. Okay, so this is actually a continuation of a conversation that I had with you guys a few weeks ago, or a week or plus ago. And I said to you guys, are you struggling with your business? Are you struggling because you want to move forward, but you feel like life keeps pushing back your plans, or you keep pushing back your plans? So the first thing that I want to do this morning is I want to ask you, when was the last time you pushed back a plan? Okay. And how many times? Think about that. How many times in the last couple of days have you wanted to do things, but then you pushed those things back, whether because you were like, okay, I'm so hot and heavy, excited about this thing, but I have other things to do, or somebody put something on your plate and you got busy because of that. So you haven't gotten the chance to do the things that you want to do. How many times in the last couple of days have you pushed back your plans? Okay. So I want you to think about that and feel free to share here. You can drop in and say, oh man, I think I did that maybe once or twice in the last couple of days, or I was about to do this and then somebody called me and I had to go here or I had to go there, and all of a sudden I had to drop the ball on the things that I wanted to do. So first thing I want you to think about is, when was the last time you had to push back your plans? Okay, now what I want to do is actually take you inside of the Focus Forward program. Yes, I'm so excited that I launched it yesterday. For those ladies and gents in my circle looking to work on their productivity and moving forward. So what I want to do, now that I've said to you, I want you to think about, when was the last time you pushed back your plans and what happened there, how many times that happened. The next thing I want to ask you is, what are your plans? What are your goals for this year? What are the things that you want to accomplish? So let me see here. Miss K Park says, I've done it about 10 times. Come on now. Come on, keeping it real. Keeping it real, right? You're about 10 times. That's crazy, right? When you think about how many things you want to do and life kind of throws you off course and causes you to push back those plans, right? Okay, so what were the plans? What were the things that you wanted to accomplish this week? Number one. What are the things that you wanted to accomplish this year? Number two, and feel free to drop them in here. LaShanda, I wanted to start writing my book by now. I wanted to launch my course by now. I wanted to get my website up and running. I wanted to, work with these partners. I wanted to be able to speak at this event, and event passed. I was talking to one of my Clarity Call clients. Love her to death. She does homeschooling, and she's really been strategically working on her training and her homeschooling content. And she said Earth Day passed, and I was supposed to get some unit studies done for that, and that passed, and I wanted to do that. What were your plans? What did you want to do? Whether it be this week or this year too, this quarter, feel free to drop those into the comment box for me. Okay, hey, sweeties. Hey, Anissa. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Turquoise Blue. Hey, Eve Michelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Whether you guys are watching the live or via the replay, feel free to share this out or tag somebody who needs to hear this. Sharing is caring, number one. And of course, number two, let me know. Let me know what your plans were. And I saw, oh man, I missed it. I saw that you posted your plan. I'm sorry, I missed that, but I'm going to go back and check and see what you said, okay? Because I want you to be able to identify the things that you wanted to do, okay? Let's talk about your goals too. What kind of goals do you guys have? What are some things that you say, man, I really want to accomplish, ... Drop that into the comment box. I want you to think about the kind of goals that you have. Think about it and drop that into the comment box as well, because what I want to help you do is identify your next best step. What are you going to do to get from where you are to those plans? What are you going to do to stop this process, the struggle that's holding you back and causing you to have a super full plate and not be able to get the things done that you want to do? What can you do to fix that, right? So, by the way, let me say this is inspired by the new Focus program. It's called Focus Forward to help you with your productivity and goals. You can learn more about it over at sizzlesense.com/focus. Literally launched it yesterday, and it's got that fresh new launch smell. So that I launched it at 75% off. Just for a couple of days for ladies who said, listen, I need in and no excuses. I want to get everything that you got. So you can learn more about it over at sizzlesense.com/focus. 75% off, ends in a couple of days, and you can get all those details there. But like I said, I want you to think about your plans, your goals. What kind of goals do you have for this year? Now, here's the deal. I can't see some of the things on Facebook. I can see a few things coming up on Periscope. I'm asking you about your goals because the first step that I talk about in the Focus Forward program is finding your focus. At the end of the day, in order for you to get to where you want to be, you got to do something today that your future self will thank you for. And then tomorrow you got to do a little more. And then the next day you got to do a little more. Every day it's a step-by-step process. Right? Now, let me talk about success, the step-by-step process, and one of the things that I absolutely love, okay? Who loves elephants? Okay, I'm obsessed with elephants. I think I got this like a day or two ago. I am absolutely obsessed with elephants. So I saw this and I was like, oh, somebody left it for me. I'm buying it. My hubby was like, if you buy one more elephant. So first and foremost, my mother told me when I was younger that elephants were good luck. So I was like, yay, I'm getting elephants. And then I went to a store and I was stacking up elephants. And the guy at the cashier, he said to me, oh, you like elephants too? And I was like, yeah, my mama told me they're good luck. He said, actually, in my culture, they're good luck if somebody buys them for you. And I was like, oh, I've been buying these elephants for myself all these years. I guess I've been buying my own good luck. I love elephants, but one of my favorite quotes, you guys know it when it comes to productivity and elephants. Who knows the quote? How do you eat an elephant? Drop it into the comment box if you know it. How do you eat an elephant? I love this quote. Y'all know what the quote is. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? So you guys are looking at your goals, right? You're looking at the things that you want to do, but you are in a space where all you want is the elephant. You want the whole elephant now. Real talk, who's impatient? If you are impatient, I need you to say me or drop impatient into the comment box if you are an impatient person. Because real talk, I love to see things come to fruition like that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty impatient. But we've got to be able to fight that, and we've got to be able to understand that in order to get the whole thing, in order to get the elephant, the thing that you want, the success that you want, your next step, your best business, you got to eat this thing one bite at a time. You got to eat this thing one bite at a time. So let's talk about that. What would that look like for you? The first thing that you got to do is to decide on your SMART goals. Now, I asked you guys, and unfortunately, I can't see some of the goals that you're putting in here. I asked you guys, what were your plans for this week? What were some of your goals for the year? Think about those things, right? Now, I want you to identify what kind of goals you're setting, because I'm going to tell you, there are actually two types of goals that you can potentially set. Most people are only setting one type, and because they're only setting one type, they're struggling to get to that. They're struggling. They're selling elephantastic goals, right? And there needs to be the other kind that a lot of people are missing, okay? Now, I'm actually giving you guys a little piece of the good. That is the Focus Forward program. You guys can register over at sistasense.com/focus. And don't tell me you don't got time for it, because it's 5 days, 1 hour a day, a couple of 5-minute activities. You can do this, especially if you go, I'm busy and I'm behind and I'm overwhelmed. I got a full plate. I need to get things done. I need to work on my business. It's all about Focus Forward. Okay, so we're going to do the first activity in Focus Forward, which starts with identifying your goals. What are some things that you want to accomplish? We did that. Okay, now let me talk to you about those goals, right? Let me talk to you about those goals. There are 2 types of ways to look at your goals, right? And I call this the AA, right? Most people look at goals in the form of what they want to accomplish, right? I want to leave my job. I want to make $5,000 this month. I want to, what do you want to do? Like, you guys have all of these amazing things that you want to do, right? I want to write my next book. Everybody looks at the elephantastic goal, right? I want to have a great business. I want to have X amount of subscribers. Everybody looks at the elephantastic goal. Those are the things that you want to accomplish. Where most people get stuck and don't get anything done is they don't look at how do you eat the elephant one bite at a time. What action steps are you going to take today, A, to get to the accomplishments, A? There are 2 sides of this story. So what a lot of people are struggling with is that they got all these things that they want to do. They want to make money. They want to reach people. They want to live in their purpose. They want to help. They want to gain all this stuff. But they are just looking at the elephantastic goals. They're dreaming. They're wishing. They're waiting for the time to fall in. Girl, you know, if I had some time right now, if I could just not do these things and just focus on this thing, my life would change. But that's not how life works. Life isn't perfect. We can't simply just end up in a space where we find the time to get things done. We have to make the time to get things done, which means that in addition to you having your elephantastic accomplishment goals, you have to have your action goals too. So what I want to do is I want to ask you 2 things. Number 1, what are you doing right now to take action in your business? What are you doing? What are you doing to move forward in your business right now? I'm creating new programs. I'm working with clients. I've got the bestseller boot camp. I got Focus Forward. I'm doing my live streams. I've got opt-in offers and emails. I'm moving and shaking and baking. I'm on the phone with clients like what we doing next. I've got 1,001 things that either I'm doing or I'm about to do. You got to give that, as you know, my hubby said, well, he was listening to some motivational audio this morning that was about elephants and not elephants. It was about lions and gazelles. And he was like, you a lion or a gazelle? Are you in beast mode? Are you giving 150%? Listen, what are you fitting to do right now? How much are you putting in to your progress? How much are you putting into your progress? I want you to think about that. So here's the deal. The first part of Focus Forward is us working on dividing your goals into accomplishments versus action steps and identifying a handful of things that you can do this week, every day for the 5 days that we work together. And then we dig even deeper. Because number 1, once you find your focus, I want to show you how to get that full plate fixed, how to fix your full plate. I want to show you how to fix your fixations, the negative things that you're fixating on that you need to fix so that you can put that energy into better use, into positive action items that you can do. I want to show you how to fix your fire too, because some of you guys, when you start, you're manic, you're excited, you're fired up, and then 2-3 days or 2-3 months later, your fire fizzles. We got to make sure that you keep that fire burning. Right? So I want to show you all of these strategies inside of Fix Your Focus. But the first thing that I wanted to do was help you identify your goals, how many times you pushed your plans back, and identify what kind of goals you're having right now. So if you're solely in a space where you've got these big elephantastic accomplishments, these goals that you want to do, but you are not consistently on a daily basis also setting action items, action goals that you can do, then you're losing out. You're missing out on the magic to your building your best business. Because this is not a ding, I Dream of Jeannie, wake up in the morning one day and it's your overnight success. This is a one day at a time. Y'all remember that show, One Day at a Time? It's a one day at a time, one elephantastic bite at a time, one step at a time kind of experience. It is nothing more complicated than that. And if you're not giving it your all, one day at a time, one step at a time, one elephantastic bite at a time, you're never going to get to where you want to be. Never. Never. And I want you to be able to do that. So we're going to fix your focus, fix your plate, fix your fixations, fix your fire. We're going to do that, all that good inside of the focus program, Forward Focus. And you can learn more about it at sistersense.com/focus. So number one, somebody drop that into the comment box for me. Number two, make sure that you identify at least one or two action items, goals that you're going to do that are going to get you where you want to be. So if you say, LaShanda, I want to get 500 new subscribers, or let's be a little bit more realistic. I want to get 50 new subscribers today. What are you going to do to get those 50 subscribers today? If you say, okay, I want to sell 10 of my product today, what are you going to do to sell 10 of that product today? You got to have the accomplishment goals, the things that you're striving for, but you got to have the action goals too. They need to work together for them to work for you. Okay, that's me giving you a little a little taste inside of Forward Focus. We'll talk more inside of the program. You can literally start today. Forward Focus is a 5-day program, so that for 5 days, I'm asking you to give me 5 hours, 1 hour a day, that action hour, so we can work and power through on the things that you need to do to move forward in your vision, in your plans, in your projects. And in the process of those 1 hour intervals, I always have these awesome 5-minute awesome processes, these systems, these activities that I want you to do throughout the day too. So it's a combination. I call it the 5-5-5 method. 5 days, 5 hours, 5-minute activities that we can work on work on your focus and you're moving forward too. Work on your focus and you moving forward too. That's why I call it Focus Forward. And you guys, you can learn about it and you can sign up over at sistersense.com/focus. Somebody drop that into the comment box for me. If you want to get focus, put the word focus into the comment box so I can see and I can check in with you guys. Who wants to get focus? Put FOCUS into the comment box. I know some of my girls already signed up yesterday because I launched Focus yesterday. For a few days, Focus Forward is going to be 75% off. It's got that fresh new launched smell. So you can get it literally today for 75% off. Listen, you can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. So if you want to find your focus and fix your focus so that you stop pushing your plans back and start moving forward, I'm super excited about sharing this particular experience with you. Focus Forward is a 5-day program. Okay, so y'all on Periscope, yay, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you on the flip side. Check in if you have questions. Email sistersense@gmail.com. And of course, when you're on the Sister Sense website, you can always click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message. All right, mwah. See y'all later. So those of you who are on Facebook, I want to be able to see some of the comments and things you guys are saying to me, and I can't always see them on my computer. So I'm popping off of Periscope for a sec here so I can jump on to Facebook. So like I said, number one, if you know somebody who needs to hear this, sharing is caring. So feel free to share this. Number two, let me know some of the goals that you guys want to accomplish. And of course, like I mentioned before, number three, if you want to work on your focus, drop the word focus into the comment box for me. Anissa says focus, good. Good. E. Michelle, I wanted to have completed my second book by now. Okay, so that's something to work on. We're going to be working on some awesome projects as part of the Bestseller Bootcamp, books included, y'all. So I'm super excited about. The Bestseller Bootcamp starts literally in a couple of days. And I think you still have time to register. So if you want to work on digital products, printable products, and you want to work on your services too, you might want to head over to sistersense.com/BSBC before enrollment closes, okay? You're going to get access to my Bestseller Bootcamp training. It's 90 days, 12 weeks, so that we can really work on you creating some content, work on your sales strategies and your passive income too. Now, the Bestseller Bootcamp is a 12-week, 90-day experience, fire and focus, 5 days. So you can do both in tandem because literally that one's 5 days. It's just in 1 hour, or you can do one or the other. Really, the choice is yours. But if you do have any questions about that, feel free to let me know. right? D says 1 bite at a time. Yes, you got to take this thing 1 bite at a time. I'm a giraffe and a dolphin girl. So, okay, Sabrina says, I want to have my series 6, 63, 65, 7, and 26 securities licenses. Okay, so there are things that you want to do. I wanted to incorporate my business and file with the SOS to establish my mother company. Okay, so there are things that you guys want to do clearly, but something is causing you to not have the time to do that, right? So what we want to do is make sure that we can fix your plate, compartmentalize your day so that you've got the time to do the things that you want to do. And I want to be able to show you and share with you my strategies to doing just that. So if you're stuck and you're not accomplishing these things that you said you wanted to do at the beginning of the year, the beginning of the quarter, last year, or even a few years ago, how many times are you going to just keep saying that you want to get it done and you can't get it done? You need a smarter solution. And me personally, I've worked through the process of creating smart solutions, and then I've also invested into the process of learning smart solutions from people who I felt were where I wanted to be. That combination is essentially what you need to do if you want to focus forward. Okay? Okay, so all right, y'all, go and do what you need to do. I've got some fun things that I am going to be doing today in addition to the launch of Focus Forward. And hopefully I get to jump on here and share those fun things with you guys in just a bit. But make sure you guys remember, how do you eat that elephant 1 bite at a time? My goal for you today, your next best step, like I said before, is to think about the goals that you want to accomplish and think about this. Are you just focusing on the accomplishments and not really identifying those little pieces, those step-by-step pieces that you should be doing on a regular basis to get to where you want to be? Now, I said that I was going to do this and I almost forgot. I want to share a message with you guys from Good Morning Girl Boss, because it's the morning time and I want to make sure that you guys are motivated and your fire doesn't fizzle. So it is, I believe it's the 26th. It's the 26th, right? Yes, it's the 26th. I believe it's the 26th today. So I'm going to read the message for today. You guys can get your Good Morning Girl Boss journal over at sizzlesense.com/GMGB, which stands for Good Morning Girl Boss. Okay. So you see, I got a lot of good. I always got a lot of good to give you guys. I absolutely love the new journals. I've been holding off on these babies, but they're here and I can't wait to share even more new journals because this is the first of many. So be grateful, boss. There was a time you wanted to have the things you now have. There was a time you wanted to stand where you are now standing. Be understanding if you still find yourself in a place you no longer desire to be. Be grateful, boss. It could be worse. It will get better. Trust me. I love this message because as type A entrepreneurs, as highly driven people, sometimes we are so frustrated with where we are, we're not grateful for where we are. Because there was a time where you are right now was where you wanted to be. Real talk. There was a time where you wanted to have those kids or have that house or have that business or have whatever it is that you've acquired. And I know that you desire to be 10 steps further ahead of the game. But before we get there, we got to be clear and be grateful about what we got today. Right? Be grateful about what we got today. I love this part. It says, at the end of the day, right? There was a time you wanted to stand where you are now standing. Be understanding if you still find yourself in a place you no longer desire to be. Be grateful, boss. It could be worse. It will get better. It will get better. Can somebody drop that into the comment box for me? Number one, it's great to be grateful. It's great to be grateful. Whatever you see out there, whatever you see other people are doing, whatever you see in the world as far as what you want to acquire, know that it's great to be grateful. So let's take a moment to live in that space, number one. Let's take a moment to live in that space, number one. Number two, it's going to get better. 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 Take a moment to be in that space. It's going to get better. But here's the deal. For some people, nothing changes but the day because they only choose to live in a way where they're passive aggressive and they just deal with the discomfort. Some people are in a place where they are comfortable with being uncomfortable. Real talk. And you may say, that's not me. I'm not comfortable with being uncomfortable. But how much have you changed your situation? How much have you done action-wise to accomplish the goals that you've set? For some people, they live the same day 365 days of the year, and they call it a life because they feel powerless to their life. They feel powerless to all the responsibilities that they have. They feel powerless to all the things that they need to do, to the point where they feel like their life is out of control. But you always are in the power. You are always in the power seat. You always are in control of what your day looks like. So what I want you to do is I want you to be able to take back that control. And I also want you to be able to reach your accomplishments by working on these elephantastic goals one bite at a time. So remember, remind yourself, number one, it could be worse. It will get better. But in order for it to get better, you got to roll up your sleeves. I always tell y'all, you got to roll up your sleeves. And you got to do the work. So hopefully I see some of you guys inside of the Focus Forward 5-day program, literally for 5 days. Before you know it, you start it, you finish it, you're like, oh my God. Transformations. You cannot live a transformational life if your life has not been transformed. Real talk. So I'm going to see you guys over there. If you have any questions, feel free to check in with me. The Focus Forward 5-day productivity program. You can learn more about exosense.com/focus. Literally, it's 75 off only for the early registration birds. The early bird catches the worm, right? Number one. And of course, like I said, number two, the Build Your Bestseller Bootcamp also starts in a few days over at, sistersense.com/BSBC for the Bestseller Bootcamp. So join me and some of my highly driven, amazing ladies, either inside of the bootcamp, inside of the Focus Forward Productivity Program, or both, because fewer ladies are in both. They're like, listen, I need to work on my focus and making my bestsellers. We got to make all this work. So, all right, y'all, I got to go and do some fun things for today. And when I get there, I will jump on and share all my fun, good with you. But until then, take care. Mwah.